Hey everyone, how's it going? I just want to create this quick video here, and today's topic is about something personally that I want to share with everyone. A couple weeks ago, my family are on vacation, and after coming back from vacation, as I do weekly, I was giving a weekly update to my coach. Shout out to Dr. Mike T. And I was just commenting on how my sleep was pretty much epic while we were on vacation. And I think this is something that a lot of people tend to find when they get to go on vacation. They're just more relaxed and sleep tends to be better. And I think the entire week while we're on vacation, just subjectively, obviously, I felt like my sleep was better, but also objectively with my Aura ring, I don't think I had a sleep score that was less than 90 the entire week, which is really good. And he asked me what I thought, why was my sleep better? So I thought a little bit about it. And for me, it came down to just less constraints on my wake up time. So when I'm at home and kids are in school and I'm working, I have to get up at a certain time in order to have any chance or any hope of getting my workout in, getting lunches packed, getting a shower, and getting out the door in time to bring my son to school. And that means that the wake up time is set in stone, where on vacation, I didn't really have a set wake up time because I wasn't working and the kids didn't have to be at school at any specific time, etc. So I could just wake up later whenever I felt like I wanted to wake up. That resulted in just longer duration sleep. So I was just getting extra sleep, and it made me think a little bit about, for a few minutes there, I was thinking maybe I should be doing this at home too, because clearly my body enjoys the extra sleep and I could benefit from it. And that was something that I noticed was better while we're on vacation. So maybe I was trying to make this a possibility at home. And what I came down to is just accepting the fact that this is where I am in my life at this point, and I'm doing the best I can. So, first of all, my sleep at home is not bad, right? I'm getting 7.5 to 8 hours of sleep. I'm pretty diligent about my bedtime. In order to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning and get 7.5 to 8 hours of sleep, I need to get in bed anywhere between 8:30 and 9 o'clock at night. And there's very few occasions where I don't do that. And I feel like I sleep pretty good. I feel like I have enough energy through the day. Could I sleep longer than I would if my alarm went off at 5 o'clock in the morning? Yeah, I could. I'm not wide awake at 5 o'clock in the morning when my alarm goes off, so I clearly could sleep longer. But I'm getting a decent amount of sleep. I feel like I have enough energy. I don't feel like a lack of duration in my sleep is causing me any issues. At this stage of my life, could it be better? Yes, but is it okay? Is it serviceable at the moment? Yeah, I think the answer is yes. So, maybe not everyone. For me personally, with my personality, I try to optimize everything I possibly can, particularly when it comes to my own health. And part of me gets frustrated the fact that I could be doing better than I am, and I'm not, like knowingly not doing it. And that's part of my personality is really frustrated by that. But I've learned to take a step back and look at things and say, we're going to go through stages of life where things can't always be optimal. And this is true whether we're talking about our sleep or our diet or our workouts or our stress management or whatever, right? Sometimes we just have to suck up and accept the fact that things aren't going to be as good as they want them to be. There's going to be stages of life where your body composition isn't going to be the way you really hope it to be, but are you hurting your own health by having that body composition? No, probably not. And we need to learn to be okay with that and accept it, and that there'll be another point in our life where we can really optimize things and get our body composition dialed in. Or the workouts could be better. I could get more in, maybe do more days or have longer workouts, but due to just the kids' schedules or work or whatever, Right now, it's just not going to happen. But you're still working out, you're still getting some cardio in, you're still doing some strength training. Overall, your body feels good, you feel strong, you're not weak in any area, you're pretty good, then it is what it is at the moment, right? There'll be a time and place where you can optimize that. And I'm sure someday I'll be able to optimize my sleep and I'll just wake up when I want to wake up, go to bed when I want to go to bed. I'll get 8 to 9 hours of sleep, which is maybe what my body really wants optimally. And I'll enjoy the hell out of that when that happens. But right now, in this point in my life, it's just not going to happen. And as long as I'm not negatively impacted by that, meaning like my health isn't impacted by it, I still can do everything I have to do during the day, that type of stuff, then I'm going to accept the fact that's just the way things are right now and accept that it's okay, maybe not the best, and move on. And I think what we often fall victim to is the fact that people portray their best life online and don't talk about the not so optimal things, right? It looks like they are always getting the best sleep. They're always having the best workouts. They're always eating perfectly, all that fun stuff. I like the saying of everyone's online presence is like their highlight reel, right? It's showing the best. It's not showing the worst or the not so good. And so I think we get caught in the track of, well, this person can do it, then I should be able to do it too. That's, first of all, that person may not really be doing it. Second of all, just because that person is able to get 10 hours of sleep in every night, and that's great, that they might be in a completely different life situation than you are. They may not have kids that need to get to school. They may not have a specific time they need to get to work. Their responsibilities, their job is completely different from where you are, right? And so I think we need to, one, accept the fact that it's okay not to be optimal and accept the fact that if we're doing good enough, that's okay at certain points of life. There'll be a time and place where we can optimize. And second of all, realize that what we see portrayed by everyone else is often not reality, and often they're in a completely different stage of life than we are. And we need to accept the fact that you can't compare yourself to someone else. You need to look at yourself and compare yourself to yourself. But I also want to state this isn't also an excuse to like just really do poorly, right? If my sleep at home was really bad and I knew I was only getting 5 hours of sleep, I felt like I was dragging, I was extremely tired, fatigued and whatnot, then I would for sure try to address my sleep at home, right? I wouldn't just be, oh, this is just the way it is, right? I would be actively trying to make things better. But since I feel like my sleep at home is pretty decent, certainly I don't have any negative impacts in my health or my life from it. I'm okay accepting the way it is, even if it could be a little bit better. So I just wanted to relate that as well, right? If you need help navigating all this stuff, trying to figure out what is okay, what's optimal, what is good enough, and you're really just kind of lost on this journey, that's what I do as a health coach. I'm happy to help people. If you have any questions or comments, just leave them below, and I'm happy to answer any questions or comments you might have on this topic or any other topic. If you're really looking for more personalized guidance, I do have a couple of one-on-one coaching spots open. If you reach out to me, let me know you're interested, or you can go to my website at rjbhealth.coach, click on the schedule discovery call button, and we can talk a little bit more about one-on-one coaching. And if you just want to keep up with all the content that I'm putting out that helps people navigate this crazy journey of health, the best way to do that is to join my newsletter. Again, the best way to do that is to go to rjbhealth.coach, click on the newsletter tab at the top of the page and enter your email address there and be sent over the newsletter. With that, I hope everyone's had a great week, and I'll talk to you all soon.